So I don't know if they wrote to you.
Only. I believe I received one that said I reached out to every supervisor that was there separately, so I didn't
Okay,
forward that one.
okay. That was it. Okay.
I did receive one from.
Thank you. I didn't think I got one from that person and the one other person I can forward. If you want me
Final
to.
candidate, I got an email from.
I got one. We all seem to get one.
We're the same one.
Anything else for the? Yes.
Thank you. This is not related to the candidate interviews and you guys know how I love to bring things up off the floor, but this, I just read in the paper that Washington County passed the law for allowing meeting participation by Zoom in extraordinary circumstances. And I would really like us to consider that. There are often situations, as in today, where we do not have a quorum because people cannot always get here. They have emergencies, they have situations. And I think it was Supervisor Campbell who said in their meeting, we have the technology, the law allows us to do this. Why would we not take advantage of the opportunity?
So Richard, are you making a motion? Or?
I would like to make a motion that we put forward the resolution to set a public hearing to pass the local law for allowing remote participation in extraordinary circumstances.
Second, that's
Basically just mirror Washington County's law with maybe a couple tweaks.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to, do you want to move this to the full board or to legislative and rules? Because this has been at legislative and rules. And I think the hang up was the extenuating circumstances.
correct.
And exactly what they are and who determines what, and all that kind of thing.
No, I don't want to do that.
I think we should.
Could we,
Legislative rules.
so could we mirror the Washington County
Definition.
definition? I read that and I thought it was fairly clear on what qualified and what didn't qualify. So our brothers and sisters to the northeast of us, is that the northwest? Anyway, I think wrote the resolution fairly clearly. I would be in favor of adopting their verbiage.
I mean, to be blunt, if we send it over there, it's not going to get out of committee. Right?
It's still the committee that should come out. Still a place to do it. The fact, just to say it won't come out of committee, that there's a committee of 7. Thank you. I just reached out to Washington County to get theirs.
Oh, good. All right, if that's what you guys want to do.
Well, what's your suggestion? I mean, I heard are you saying this committee should move it forward?
Yeah, to the full board.
Okay with that. Let the board decide whether they want to adopt it or not.
But then it's this committee, the personnel committee, that needs to write it.
Okay, sure. I'll do it. I've written other ones.
Okay, a lot of it is already written.
I know. I'm just gonna copy and paste Washington County's. And Amanda will graciously help me put the correct caption at the top.
I think you should try one more time the legislative and rules with what Washington County did, if that's what you're proposing to do. And then if it doesn't go, then we can readdress it, reconsider, try one more time.
And legislative and rules needs before personnel anyway, so.
Give them give that committee another shot with the Washington County local law, and hopefully we'll have a different result. If not, we can come back here again.
So are we gonna should I amend my motion or do you just want me to take that off the floor? Table. I don't want to. Okay. If that's the consensus of the committee and make the motion to refer it to legislative and rules for consideration of
And
Washington
if
County's
they don't,
language.
then we can bring it up again.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure, I'll
I'm
amend
fine
it
with
to that effect.
Question on that? All in
We have a
favor?
motion for that, do we, just to refer it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. All right.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Anyone opposed?
Right, so.
Thank you for entertaining that.
Yes, privilege of the floor. Mr.
Thank
McDowell.
you, Mr. Chairman. Things have also, in the past, gone to legislation rules and, it was either passed or it was turned down, and it was turned down where we have the opportunity to, change the rules on the floor for the board. And vote directly. So if it doesn't go through, the committee for some reason, which I personally don't think it should have a problem. I think it's a benefit to have this option under certain circumstances. But otherwise, we can always change it on the boardroom. We've done that in the past. So, and a perfect example there was the going down to dropping the second meeting. That was turned down at in the committee, but overruled on the floor. So, perfect example.
Anything? Yes,
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. I think a lot of it has to do with trust. I think that we all, even though we have disagreements, in order to work as a board, we really have to trust in our colleagues. If an employee of the county calls their supervisor and says, I was sick all night. Well, did you go to the doctor? No, I was sick all night. You have to believe that they were sick all night. I mean, if it happens every Tuesday or every Friday, then that's a trend. You look into that. But I think we've got to have trust that extenuating circumstances are extenuating circumstances. I think that the more rural the county, the more opportunities that present themselves that create that kind of hardship, the ability to be here. I know that I can jump in the shower at 8:30 in the morning, be at this table at 9 o'clock. Most of my colleagues don't enjoy that same opportunity because of the distance that they have to travel. So.
if there's nothing else, a motion to adjourn. 80, seconded by Supervisor Wild. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed?